Here is why this girl hates you for no reason. If you've ever had a girl hate you for no reason, I'm going to tell you why. This is very important that you understand why. When you are amazing and someone is around you and they realize, whoa, that girl's freaking amazing, they're either going to say, whoa, I want to be inspired by that amazing, or they're going to say, wow, like that kind of makes me feel like I'm not amazing enough. So you're kind of making these people either inspired or feel like crap about themselves. So what she does is take this bad feeling because she realizes how great you are, and she wants to drag you down with her. She wants you to feel bad too. So she's rude to you, she's dismissive, she doesn't like you because she wants you to feel the way that she feels around you. Now, what confidence really is seeing through that crap, knowing that if you are a good person, you are kind to people, you are positive, and they don't like you, their issue. Never take it personally. That's where I need you to grow. I need my confident girls to know that if someone doesn't like you, it's not about you. Else you become insecure by being upset over their problem. Now you guys are both insecure. Don't let them drag you down. Stay confident.
Now let's look at the women hating on her. Look at her, making fun of her. Now the mom's judging. Now they're making fun of her walk. Look at, all because she has what? A nice outfit and tacones on, which are some high heels. See, she's staring at her down. So let's unpack this. I find these type of videos so fun to talk about because this is what's going on in the real world. Women compete with each other all the time. And you know, the biggest reason why I think this is the dumbest thing is because you don't have to compete with anybody. You will see a woman, right, with tacones on, high heels, makeup down, hair did, and you'll look at her and be doing all that. You know the difference from you and her? She takes an hour or 10 minutes or 20 minutes out of her day to do that to herself, to make sure that she's upkept. You sleep in and don't care about your hair, don't care about your weight, and don't care about putting on high heels. I'm not saying any woman is better than any other woman, but you know who I think is the better one? The one that's more done up. The thing that I've noticed a lot, women who are very beautiful and take care of themselves, I've noticed they don't shit on other women. It's always the gordita crunches, the girls who have the biggest back in the room. The girl in the video that are judging the pretty ones are not the good looking ones. And I'm just being honest. You're going to hate me for saying this, but it shows. You start looking how you feel. Como basura, you know what I mean? You start acting like that, it's going to show in your behavior. I always tell women this. We have the same 24 hours in the day. I take the time to do my hair. I take the time to do my makeup. I take the time to do my stuff. Take care of my hygiene. And you are over here concerned about other people. That's not anybody else's fault but yours. So don't go getting mad at another woman for wanting to look good. I don't think it's for male validation. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm 5'8", but I still love wearing high heels. I love putting on makeup all the time. I love doing my hair. I know men don't like makeup. I like wearing makeup because I just love the way it looks. It makes me feel very girly, makes me feel very feminine. What's wrong with that? I don't like how women who don't look a certain way always have to pick at the women who do, when you can easily stop eating that goddamn food and lose that weight and not have a double chin and look like those women. But instead, you rather hate. And here's another thing. The women who are, really dressed up and beautiful and all that, they are the women that are the coolest women you'll ever come across. Like, women hate me sometimes and they don't even know my social media, y'all, so I don't even want to hear it. I'm the first person to help you with workout plans. I'm the first person to teach you how to cook. I'm the first person who will come swoop you up. Let's go. Let me help you, girl. I have a little sister. I'm the big sister. You know what I mean? So a lot of the times you guys will shit on women who would be your best fucking friend. You know what I mean? Having that hater mindset, I'll never understand that when we could be united. This is the reason why I don't believe in women empowerment, because let you be better than another woman. Let you put makeup on. I always wear makeup. I always look a certain way, and girls, oh, I wouldn't do all that. I don't need to put all that. Then you don't have to. How does my presence bother you? Why does my titty sitting up bother you? You feel in some type of way? Work on your insecurity.
So today I wanted to talk about mean girls and why. Why they're mean for no reason. Because it's something I've experienced my whole life. I don't know the exact answer because I'm not the mean girls, but I have my own theories. So I wanted to talk about it and see if there are any other women out there, or young women, young girls who are dealing with this now or have dealt with it, and just know that I'm here for you. I've also dealt with the same thing. I'm in the Bahamas right now. But yeah, I have dealt with mean girls since like elementary school. The first one I remember is a girl who was I was like in the gifted program, and her mom was like one of the teachers for the gifted program, and she would just lie to her mom, who was a teacher, and say that I was doing bad stuff to get me in trouble when I was like the best kid. Like, I never wanted to cause trouble. I was super quiet. That was the main thing that my teachers would say on all my report cards every year in elementary school. They were like, very smart but very quiet, very smart but very quiet, very smart but very quiet. So yeah, I definitely didn't do anything bad. I was just trying to do my schoolwork, and that's it. But yeah, so I didn't understand why that was happening. I would get so mad, and but like I couldn't really do anything about it. I was just like a really quiet kid. And then, just girls who just didn't like me for no reason. I didn't have too many friends in elementary school. Like, I did have some friends and they're still my friends today, so that's really cool. But I didn't feel like, I was like liked by everyone. Part of it is probably because I was very quiet. I didn't really talk except for my friends. And when I did talk, I would talk like in a whisper. I was just I've always just been a very quiet person. I just didn't like attention, I guess. And maybe it didn't help that my teachers would always pick me to be in the school play, as like, they would give me like a role in my school, my elementary school. Like every year when we would have plays, we'd have two plays, like a spring play and then a Christmas play. And my teachers they would pick out the roles for everyone. And I would always get a role. So I wasn't like in the sidelines in the chorus. And I liked acting, so even though I was very quiet, I was very happy that I would get a role. So I don't know if maybe that had something to do with girls not liking me for no reason. Well, it wasn't a good reason. And then I would always win the spelling bees too. I love spelling bees, but I would always win them. So, just kids in general probably didn't like me for that. But hey, like if I'm good at spelling and I like it, I'm not going to dumb myself down. Like, so kids can like me. Like, I've never done that. And I remember like when the teacher would announce a spelling bee, I would get really excited. I'm like, yeah, because I would win. And all the kids would be like, oh God, we don't want to do this. So yeah, but I wasn't like a jerk about it. Like I would win. I was happy, but I wasn't like in your face. Like I was never like that. Like I just said, I'm very quiet. I was a very quiet kid. Never like wanted to draw attention to myself. And then in like middle school and high school, like I just wasn't, I don't know, I just didn't really feel liked. I wasn't popular. And that's fine. I didn't care about being popular. All I really cared about was just getting good grades, because I'm from a small town originally and I wanted to get out of my small town. So my whole thing was like, I just want to get good grades so I can go to college and get out of this small town. Like that was kind of like my main thing. I didn't date or anything. I had crushes, but I didn't date because like boys, I found like they were distracting. I would see my friends, get into relationships in like middle school and stuff, and high school, and they would get so distracted, and their grades would actually suffer because they were like so involved in this relationship. And I was like, I don't want that to happen. So I was like, boys, stay away. Like I had my like little guy friends and stuff, guys that I was friendly with, but my parents were strict, so I couldn't never like invite guy friends to my birthday parties and stuff. So I was never like very close to them. I was just more like friendly with them, but I definitely had more girlfriends, but just very small amounts. I definitely like I said, I wasn't popular. I just didn't understand why girls were mean to me. Like I was just always nice. And they would just give me attitude, or they would just like ignore you. And then when they needed something, then they would be all friendly and it's like, okay, why are you doing this?
According to psychology, when people mistreat you, it's often because they think you're better than them. It's a defense mechanism where they're trying to change the power dynamics in their favor. Even if somebody has more money or status than you, if they're mistreating you, it's likely because they're insecure, so they're trying to bring you down to their level.
So it's not just mean girls. Like I've also had guys be mean for no reason. I'm just like, huh? And then when it happens now, it's like, are you okay? Like, are you going through a breakup? Do you just hate women? Like, it's, yeah. So I think guys are mean for different reasons than like girls. And that, like, I kind of experienced like friends, people that I thought were my friends, like my best friends, kind of like betraying me. Not everyone, just a couple. Okay, I still have friends. But there's one girl specifically that I consider like my best friend. One of my best friends. We would like have sleepovers. Our moms knew each other. It was, pretty close friendship. I was at her house a lot. She just had a cooler house, so I would go over there more than she would come to me. But yeah, our moms knew each other. She actually had moved to our town, so she was kind of like the new kid. And I loved when the new kids would come because I liked meeting new people. And yeah, we became friends and everything. But then she moved to another school. It was still in the same town, just kind of like at the outskirts. And Then she started acting different. She got new friends, and I found out that she was going to all these parties, and I wanted to go to them, in high school because I was more like sheltered. My parents were more strict, and so I had never really experienced like high school parties, and I wanted to go. I was kind of mad that she would go, but she wouldn't tell me. And then another friend told me that basically like she didn't invite me because she thought that I was gonna like steal the guys away from her, and I'm like, no, I would not do that. First of all, like if you like a guy, I'm not going to go after him. Like I'm just not like that. And even if I did, like what makes you think that like I could get them? Like I don't think I'm that like powerful. I just I'm like, you don't have anything to worry about. But yeah, that's what she believes. So she wouldn't invite me, and I was really hurt by that. So I was like, okay, well, like I started distancing myself because I'm like, that's not a true friend. And then what made it worse, I'm not sure the order that this happened, because it was like over 20 years ago. I'm 39, so it was over 20 years ago. But then I also found out that she also started to lie to her mom about me. Again, why are you guys lying to your moms about me? Basically, she started getting into like drugs and drinking, all this stuff that I had not done. Like I was kind of considered like innocent. I didn't want to drink till it was legal, even though we could access alcohol and stuff in the parties and everything. Basically, like every bad thing she was doing, like sneaking out, doing drugs, drinking, all this stuff, she told her mom that I was doing that. And then her mom believed it and then told my mom, and then my mom believed it. And I'm like, why? Like, I'm here in the house. Like, I don't sneak out. And so I was really upset, like, that not only did my friend lie, but that my mom believed her over me. Like, that was just a lot. Like, 2 betrayals. Like, really? And then her mom, too, like, you knew me. Like, you think I would do that? But she believed her daughter, but my mom didn't believe her daughter. So yeah, that was just a lot. Then college years, adult years, I'm not going to go through every example, but just some examples just in case you've dealt with similar stuff. I had like guy friends who I considered like my best friends. And this happened several times where like I consider them my best friends. We were just friendly with each other. I never was interested in them. Like we would just hang out a lot. We got close. We talked a lot and stuff. And then they got girlfriends. And basically the girlfriends got jealous or something, I don't know. And they basically told the guy they had to end the friendship with me. And that was really annoying and, sad because I really enjoyed their friendship. I loved their personality and stuff. I just loved hanging out with them. And it's like, no matter what I did, like the girls would still be like, you need to not be friends with her anymore. Like one of them, this guy I worked with him, like we met at work and we were so close. I never liked him in that way, just pure platonic. I found out later that he did have a crush on me. He liked me like when we first met, and then and then I started dating his friend. I didn't know he had a crush on me, and then I started dating his friend, and I don't know if maybe that's when he like realized, okay, obviously it's not gonna happen. So he just I guess moved on from me, but we were still friends. But I didn't know he had a crush on me. And then when he got a girlfriend, I was really happy. He told me he met this girl like online, like it was long distance. And I was really happy for him because I thought he was a great guy and he definitely like would make a good boyfriend. So I was very happy that he found someone. And yeah, I was genuinely happy for him. And he told me she was coming to visit, and I was like, cool, like I can't wait to meet her because I was actually happy for him. And he showed me pictures of her, and I thought she was beautiful. And then I met her at a party, and again, she was beautiful, she was lovely, and I told her this. I was like, oh my god, you're so beautiful, and I was so happy that he found someone, and like he's talking to me about you, just being really nice and welcoming. And I thought we got along well, basically. And I was like, okay, hopefully, like, everything's good, And then after that party, he told me, like, he couldn't talk to me anymore. I'm like, what? Like, I thought we were good. And I'm like, did I make it worse by talking to her and being nice? Because I also told her, I forgot, like, I don't know if she brought up that he had a crush on me, or I don't know what happened, but I basically had told her, like, I have no feelings for him at all. And like, I'm very happy that they're together and stuff. But again, like, I don't think I would have brought that up for no reason. So I don't know if she mentioned, like, oh, he used to have a crush on you. Because he told me that she found out that he used to have a crush on me. And I don't know how she found out. I don't know if he had, because I know before they got together, when they were just talking online, I think they were friends. They were friends first. And I don't know if he like mentioned that he had a crush on me. So I guess she knew when she met me, like, oh, that's a girl he used to have a crush on. So I don't know if that was lingering in her mind. And because I don't think I would have just brought up, like, hey, I don't like him in that way. Like, so I don't know if she brought it up somehow, and I was like trying to reassure her, like, oh, I don't like him in that way. I've never liked him in that way. It's always been platonic. And I don't know if like she didn't believe me or something, and that just made it worse. But yeah, I was just shocked and really sad when he told me, like, yeah, we can't talk anymore and hang out. And I was like, okay, I was trying to help. And I guess I made it worse. Like, everything I said was genuine. You know, that I was happy for him. I thought she was beautiful and she was a great person. And it's like, you can be as genuine and sweet as you want, but it's like, if a person is jealous and insecure, like, it's not going to do anything. So that's one thing I learned. It's like, they have to work on that themselves. Like, you can't really fix someone's insecurity or jealousy. And, you know, I don't like saying, like, oh, they're jealous or whatever, but it's like, that's the only thing I can think of when people are mean to me for no reason. And this happened, you know, this scenario happened to me like a couple more times with other guy friends that I considered, but it's always like the guys that I consider my best friends. Like, and it's sad because like I love them like as friends and I miss their friendship, but it's always like them that, you know, they get girlfriends and then the girlfriend's like, you can't hang out with her, and then they tell me that, and I'm just like, oh my god. So that's why now at 39, I don't really have close guy friends anymore. Like, only gay ones. But straight guys, I'm 39. I don't really need close guy friends. Okay, definitely more girlfriends, because I don't want to go through that again. I don't want to get another guy best friend and then they get in a relationship and then I have to end the friendship. Like, it's just too painful. Like, having to do that multiple times in my life, like, I'm done. So that's one tip I would give you, is probably just don't have close guy friends. And I know that sounds weird and bad, but unless they can defend you and maybe still be friends. But it's like, I was never doing anything inappropriate either. I would understand if I was being inappropriate, but if you would have seen me, like, I have boundaries. Like, I respect people's relationships. Even before they were in relationships, not like I was flirting with them, because if you're my friend, you're my friend. That's it. I'm not going to be flirting with you. If I flirt with you, it's because I actually like you. And I didn't like these guys in that way. So I was not flirting. I was not sleeping in their bed, or, yeah, I was not being inappropriate. I was just being a platonic friend. But again, if a person is insecure and jealous, like, no matter what, they're going to see everything as like a threat. So that is one thing to learn.
Do you ever notice how people that dress up, they don't go around saying, wow, why do you look like such a slob? But when you show up polished, confident, intentional, it's, who are you trying to impress? Where are you going so dressed up? Where are you not going? When did it become socially acceptable to look like a slob? But I don't go around saying that to you. I let you do you. Funny how effort threatens people that avoid it.
And then just now, like in work, as an adult, different jobs I've had, so many, I don't know if it's just like bitterness, like when women get older, or just people in general, like, I'll just be in a new job, like, hi, just like be friendly, you know, and women just hate me. They'll just like be mean for no reason or give me attitude. I'm just like, okay, I'm just being friendly, trying to make conversation with them. And they just never ask me any questions back. So I'm like, okay, I guess you're not interested in conversation. I'm gonna stop. Because it's like, I'm not gonna kill myself trying to be like someone's friend. Like, okay, when you get older, it's like, I don't have time. I'm busy. If you don't want to be my friend or friendly, you don't have to be my friend. I try not to be friends with coworkers, and I can make a whole video about why you shouldn't be friends with your coworkers, but just friendly. Like, if you don't want to be friendly, okay, I got it. I got the message. Cool. I'm not gonna like kill myself trying to get you to like me. No, thank you.
Caring about your appearance and how you present yourself in the world should never be seen as a flaw. I go to work every single day with my hair and my makeup, and I get comments daily about who am I trying to impress? Who am I trying to be seen by? Don't let me get my nails done because then it's, oh, you got a hot date or something? No, I actually just give a damn about how I present at work. That's all. And the insane part is that people will really try to make it seem like something is wrong with you. And don't let you be like too quiet as well, because that's another thing that really agitates people. When you dress nice, you come to work, your hair is done, your makeup is done, and you don't speak to these people because you just want to clock in and clock out and get your money, they hate it. Because they feel like they should have access to you. And if they don't have access to you, you become some stuck up bitch. No, I like hair. I like makeup. I'm going to be doing this until I'm 75. And I just don't like to talk to people. It ain't personal.
Yeah, people are just not nice. I'll see them be nice to everyone else and be friendly to everyone else. I'll literally watch people just be like, oh my God, hi. Like, hi. Oh my God, hey, what's up? And then they get to me and they're like, what? I'm like, what did I do? I'm just here existing. I don't know why you have to be like that. And I'm like, do you not notice how you change when you talk to me versus when you talk to other people? Especially some of these women and girls, like, they'll change. I don't know if you've met any of them, or maybe if you are one of them, where it's like they change how they talk from women to men. Like, it's like these girls just really want like male validation. I heard Jennifer Lopez is like this, where they just are not nice to women and just hate them, and then they'll talk to women a certain way, and then when a guy's around, they're like, oh my God, hi, like, so sweet. And I'm just like, and I actually did see this recently at a fitting for a movie. Most of my friends I have made from like working in the movie, film, TV industry, just because like, that's my thing, my main thing. So that it's easier for me to like make friends there. But other jobs I've had where it's like more normal people jobs, like retail, food, hospitality, like all these other industries, like it's just, I don't know, people just don't get me because I'm more like artsy, and it's like the mentality is kind of different than like people who work 9-to-5 jobs. So I think that's one reason why maybe it's harder for me to like meet people who like me. I don't know, but you have to like not care. That's the thing, just don't care. If they don't like you, just move on. That's how I am. So I just wonder like why, like, I mean, I'm not going to try to be friends with them, but it's just like, to me, I'm like, why? I didn't do anything to you. I'm just here. And you just like automatically don't even like me. Oh, so yeah, I was doing a fitting for, okay, I'll say the movie. The movie's already out. Superman, the new Superman movie. And it was for a background role. I had to go to fitting. And one of the costume ladies was just, you could tell she just didn't like me. And then she made a comment about how I had too much makeup on. And this literally the look I had. I don't think it's a lot, but she said, oh yeah, it's just you have too much makeup on, you need to take off that blue eyeliner. This is blue. This is the exact look I had. Is this blue eyeliner? You had to be there, but the way she said it, it's like she's trying to just imply that I have too much makeup on and blah blah blah. I'm like, how is this blue? This is not blue eyeliner. I mean, eyeshadow. She said eyeshadow, not eyeliner, sorry. This is not blue eyeshadow. Okay. I don't even own blue eyeshadow. Why would I wear blue eyeshadow? It would look so weird, like clownish for me. Okay, certain colors don't look good on everyone. Okay, I just wear mostly brown, and kind of variation of brown, but it was brown. And she was saying, "Oh, blue eyeliner, too much eyeshadow, too much blue eyeshadow." I'm like, okay, and she was just kind of saying little remarks like that just to like insult me in some way that I had too much makeup on or just didn't look good, and I'm just like, okay, like you don't like me. And then she was just giving me an attitude, right? And then a guy walks in for a fitting. She's like, oh my God, hi. Like, oh yeah, right here. Being so sweet. Like her demeanor changed. I'm like, girl, okay, you're one of those. You're one of those who is gonna be mean to, I mean, maybe not all women, but just mean to certain women you don't like. And then as soon as a guy walks in, oh my God, you're like, oh my God. Okay. So I didn't like her. I hated the whole experience because I just was not treated well. And I was being very nice. I wasn't insulting her or anything. So I just ended up quitting the movie. And some people might be like, oh, I shouldn't quit. But like, I don't deal with disrespect. So I didn't want to be in that movie that badly. It's like she was trying to make me look ugly. With what she was putting on my body for the scene. And it's like anyone who tries to make you look bad, whether it's physically or as a person, like, I'm not going to be around you. Why would I let you make me look bad? No. If I'm going to look bad, I'll do it myself. I don't need other people to make me look bad. So that's the other thing too. Basically, she would try on different outfits and stuff, and she's like, oh, let's put this on. This is going to make you look, like more ugly and stuff. And I'm like, why are you trying to make me look ugly? Like look bad. I don't think that was the purpose of the scene. We had to run in the scene. We had to run, and she gave me these ugly shoes. And not only were they ugly, so it's not that they were ugly that was the problem. It's like they were so uncomfortable, and they were going to be hard to run in. And it was going to be several days, like 3-4 days of running. I told her, I was like, I cannot run in these shoes. Like they're going to be very painful. And can I try other shoes that I can actually run in? There's no way I can run in these shoes. I'm gonna be crying and in pain. And she just didn't care. So I was like, okay, you just don't like me, girl. Like, you don't care that I'm gonna be in pain. You just want to make me look bad. You imply that I have too much makeup on. So, okay, you don't like me. I get it. So, and then she was like, kind of like, like scoffing too when she saw my outfit. Like, she was taking pleasure in that I just looked bad. Like, she made me look bad, or I guess with the outfit. And I'm like, I don't want to be around you. Like, why would I work on this movie for several days, like when we're shooting, and then you're just like, like scoffing, like, oh, I made her look horrible. I'm like, no, I'm not going to give you that satisfaction. No, thank you. It's not like the best paid job ever. I mean, it's better than working at McDonald's, but like, I don't need this job. Like, I wanted to do it because I like Superman. I like Henry Cavill better. He's my Superman. But I thought it'd be cool to be in a Superman movie. But I'm like, I respect myself more. I care more about that. And yeah, I'm not going to put up with that. I already had to put up with it for the fitting. I'm not going to put up with it the 3-4 days we had to be shooting and you taking pleasure in me looking bad on camera. So I quit. I called them and my casting company, and I said, oh yeah, something came up, so I can't do it. Just say that. You don't really have to say the exact reason. But yeah, I don't really think I missed out. So it's just like, I don't know. It depends on like what you prioritize. For me, I do prioritize like my integrity, respect. So if anyone disrespects me, like I'll leave. Like, I don't put up with that. Like, I've left several jobs because I was being bullied, and I'm not saying that to be dramatic. Like, other people literally told me I was being bullied, so I didn't want to call it bullying, but other people, yeah. Like, in a recent job I had 2 years ago, these new girls came in, and I was working as a host at a restaurant, and these 2 girls, and one of them actually helped get this job because I liked her. I had met her. I put in a good word for her. I liked her, and I was really happy she got hired. And then I don't know what happened where like they just turned on me because I liked this one that I helped, and then this new one that came in after, and then they became friends, and I became friendly with them, and we were getting along really well. And then all of a sudden, it's like they just were so mean to me for no reason. I'm like, what is happening? Like, I didn't do anything. Like, nothing changed. And then one of them was like slapping me. Like, I grabbed an iPad and she slapped my hand. And yeah, it's not a punch or debilitating, but like, that's still assault. Can you put your hands on me? And I was like, what the frick? And then she started yelling at me in front of customers, like, just being, you don't do that. That's not professional. Like, I don't know if you know this, just working 101. You don't reprimand people or yell at them in front of guests. If you need to have a discussion, or other employees, and if you need to have a discussion with someone, do it privately. That's the professional way to do it. And I've had several people do this to me publicly, and a lot of them are like managers and stuff. I'm like, are you dumb? Like, I didn't say this, but in my head I'm like, do you not know this is not professional? This is not how you do this. Like, when you need to talk to someone, you do it privately. You don't do it in front of other guests, or employees. And so unprofessional. I don't know if they just didn't know that, or they didn't care, and they just wanted to embarrass me. And it is horrible. Like, if you've experienced that, it is a horrible, embarrassing feeling, especially when like maybe you did it and it's a mistake, or you know you're not actually wrong, but it's like you don't want to cause more drama. So like I hate that that has happened to me, because like I never like want to do anything bad, or you know, it's just like, if we could just talk about this privately, that'd be cool. So it's just very embarrassing, and like once that happens to me, it's like I'm done. Like I'm not gonna put up and go through that again. And I just kind of lose respect for that person, and I don't like them because you humiliated me and you disrespected me when I didn't deserve it. So that was kind of like the last straw for a lot of jobs for me, and I left, and I don't care. You have to not care. I can always find another job. That's the thing. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't leave. I'm like, first of all, it's not my dream job. I would understand if it was like my dream job, then I would probably fight for it a little bit more. But it's like working at a store or a restaurant, I'm like, I'm good. I can find something else, you know? It's the same thing with like a relationship. When you're in a bad relationship and they try to gaslight you, like, oh, you'll never find anyone else. It's like, yeah, I can. I'd rather be by myself than be with you. And it's the same thing as when you're in a toxic job. You're like, oh, you can't find anything else. I'm like, there's lots of jobs. And I've had other jobs where I was treated way better. So shut your face. Stop telling me, or trying to gaslight me. Like, oh, there's no other jobs. Like, I'm pretty sure I can find. Camera, stop recording. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I can find other jobs. You know, you learn that with experience, and just getting older, standing up for yourself. Because I'm definitely a lot better at that now, and I do stand up for myself. Because at that job where I was being bullied, they were like, you know, slapping my hand and yelling at me and just treating me absolutely horrible. There's like other things they did too. And other coworkers who knew me and know that I'm a sweet person, like they were standing up for me, and I really appreciated that. They told me later that they were telling those girls, like, there's no reason for you to be talking to her like this. And they tried to get them to stop, but they wouldn't stop. And the managers didn't do anything. They were taking their side when I was upset. So I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm not gonna put up with this anymore. Like, I don't know why you're taking their side when they're clearly wrong and they're new. Like, I've been here for a while. Like, you know me better, I thought. You know that I wouldn't be causing trauma, and they just still took their side. And it's funny because the manager was like, oh, like, where are you gonna go? And I'm like, I'll go get another job. Like, I told her, I was like, I've had other jobs where I was treated way better. So don't make it seem like this is my only job. Like, okay, sure. And then I had put in my 2 weeks notice, but I just ended up just not even doing the 2 weeks because it was just like, just bad. Like, I couldn't put up with that behavior for 2 more weeks. It's like, yeah, let me go, like, put myself through more abuse. It was abuse, like emotional, verbal, I guess physical abuse. I was like, I'm not going to put myself through abuse for 2 more weeks for minimum wage. Like, are you kidding me? No, it's called respect, self-respect, and integrity. So yeah, I basically had put in the 2 weeks notice, and then, you know, I went one more day after I put in the 2 weeks notice, and it was really bad. And then I was like, you know what? My last day is tomorrow, to my managers. And I said, it's going to be tomorrow. They didn't say anything. I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah. Cause I mean, no matter what you said, it was still going to be tomorrow. I wasn't going to change my mind. And then the last day was better because it was only going to be me. That's why it was bearable, because it was only going to be me. They weren't going to be working. So I did my last day, and I said bye to everyone except my managers. That was my way of flipping them off, because they didn't stick up for me. Why? Sorry, like, you were not there for me. You were really nice in the beginning, but I don't know what happened. I don't know why you guys are against me now. So yeah, I just totally ignored the managers because F you. And I just only said bye to the people who were actually nice to me, and the ones, especially the ones who defended me. I told them I really appreciated it. So everyone who was actually cool with me and nice, I said bye to. And the managers, I just ignored them. And then the other girls, they had to come in for the later shift, and I just ignored them too. Because once you cross me, like, you don't deserve my time. Like, you don't deserve I'm not going to acknowledge you. I don't have to look at you. Like, that's how you cut people off. And I love doing that. Like, if you deserve it, I don't do that to just random people. I'm not like those mean girls that I hate people for no reason. Like, if I don't like you, it's for a reason. I didn't like my managers anymore. I didn't like those girls because obviously abuse, bullying, and then the managers didn't defend me. And so why would I like you? No, I think it's okay to be that harsh if they, like I said, they deserve it. So, and I was very proud of myself that I stuck up for myself and I left and I didn't give them any more time. I would recommend you do that too. If I know it takes practice if you're like used to always being like the nice one, but it teaches people a lesson, like don't mess with you. And I think because I am like more soft spoken and nice and friendly, people think, oh, we can just like abuse her, take advantage of her, take her for granted. And no, I, I always say don't be mean to nice people like me, because once you cross us, like I have very strict boundaries. I'm very good at no contact. Like I'm like a pro at no contact. I want to do some videos on that. I'm very good. I'm very good at cutting people off because, you know, like once you cross me, you do something that disrespect me, like I'm done. I'm not going to put up with it anymore. It's not 3 strikes, you're out. It's 1 strike. And I feel like you should be that strict too, because if you give people more chance, they're just going to keep doing it. If you cut people off first time, they'll be like, oh shoot. Like, yeah, yep, I'm not messing around. And I've been told I have a really good death stare, so I love having that power. Um, so if you have a death stare, you know, use it. It's awesome. Like, I don't even have to say much. Like, I don't have to like yell. I don't have to like cause drama. It's literally just give them one look. Don't say anything. And people get scared. So I love that. Maybe I can do another video on death stares. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I've just been told. People be like, oh shoot. And as far as like why mean girls are mean, like I said, I don't know. Obviously, I'm not them, so I don't know why they are like that, but just theories, you know, especially from other people. Because like when I would talk to other people, like, oh my, what was happening? I'm like, I don't understand why these girls are so mean. Like, I didn't do anything. like I'm just nice to them. And a lot of people say, oh, it's because you're pretty, or like they're just jealous. So I'm like, okay, maybe that's it. Like, I don't know, obviously. And the only thing I can think of is jealousy. And not like, oh my God, they need to be jealous. I don't think that. But the only thing I can think of is maybe jealousy, because it's like, if you don't know me and you just hate me right away, you just see me and hate me. It's like, all you have is looks. You don't have any other information about me. So it's like, but also I just want to be like, if you're jealous of my looks, like you shouldn't be like, no, I'm not the best thing ever. Like, you're pretty too. Like, it's like so funny to me when, you know, some girls like, you know, they'll say like, oh, they're probably mean because they're jealous. And I'll look at the girl and I'm like, but she's pretty too. Like, I don't, like, why are you jealous? You're beautiful. Like, I don't, but again, you know, it's just self-perception, self-esteem. Maybe they have low self-esteem. So it's just like, again, because they're insecure, no matter what you do, you're not going to change their insecurity. So it's like, even to me, they might seem beautiful, like look beautiful, but like they might not feel beautiful. So it's like, it's not on you. So that's the thing. Like, if you find that happens to you a lot too, where like people are mean to you for no reason, it's like, you have to just remind yourself, it's not you, it's them. It's a reflection on them. They're probably insecure. And then when guys are mean to me for no reason, because I do experience guys being mean to me for no reason, it's just like that. I don't know. Like, I don't think they're jealous of my looks, but I don't know if it's like I remind them of somebody they dated, or they just, you know, might be one of those people that just hate all women. So they just hate, they're just mean to all women. But it's so weird to me when I'm like, why? Like, again, I'm just being nice to you. Why are you being mean? Give me an attitude. And, you know, I experienced it a lot in retail and stuff, when you just say hi to a customer and, you know, give me an attitude, make your face. I'm like, okay, I'm just being nice. Like, I don't understand. Or, you know, they might have a bad day. So that's the thing. Like, just remind yourself it's not you, it's them. Like I said, they might be going to a bad day. They might be insecure, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, let me know if you've experienced any similar things, like from what I've experienced of, you know, girls lying about stuff you did to get you in trouble, or bullying, you know, kid bullying and adult bullying. Oh, and high school too. I totally forgot. I had this one girl that was threatening to beat me up. I didn't know her. I never took a class with her. I didn't know her at all. But she told one of my friends she wanted to beat me up because apparently the boy she liked me. And I didn't even know this kid, the boy. I didn't know any of them. So this guy apparently liked me even though he didn't know me. So he just saw me around. So he only liked me based on looks. It's like, cool, that's great. And then she wanted to beat me up because of that. And it's like, I wasn't even scared. I just laughed when I heard that because I didn't really think she was going to beat me up. I was like, okay, sure, girl. But I was like, why are you mad? Maybe be mad at him or not me. Like, it's not my fault if another guy likes me. Like, you can't control who people like. I don't know. It's just, I mean, it's high school drama. So it's like, oh, she only likes someone else, so I hate her. It's like, oh, lame. Just move on. Okay. If they don't like you, move on. And the guy was so, like, I was grossed out when I found out that he liked me because I'm like, ew, like, you don't even know me. Like, you just have only seen me and you apparently like me. So you're only liking me based on looks. Wow, that's great. And then he ended up being like a crazy stalker. So yeah, it's a whole other story. So yeah, he's just like gross all around. But thank you for listening to me if you're still here. And I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my Bahamas birthday trip. And yeah, let me know if you experienced similar things and maybe like what your theories are about why women and men act like this. They'll just be mean for no reason. And if you're a former mean girl, why? Is it insecurity? Are we right that it's insecurity and jealousy? I don't know. Tell us. And yeah, anything on this topic, I want to hear about it. So thank you for watching. Social media linked below if you're interested. And I'm going to shut up now. I need to go drink some water. My throat is very dry. Okay, thank you. Talk to you later. Bye.
When someone says, wow, you're really dressed up. I didn't know we were dressing up for this. Who are you trying to impress? What they're really saying is, your confidence is exposing my insecurity. You don't owe them an explanation, and you definitely don't need to tone yourself down to make other people comfortable. If they don't want to dress up, fine. That has nothing to do with you. And who wrote this rule book for women that says that they always have to be matching in the same level of style? Don't ever shrink to make insecure people feel more comfortable around you.